Hello, everybody. Welcome to what I imagine is going to be a fairly pointless stream for this Sony State of Play, which should be starting in about 10 minutes or so. I'll just start now just so I can set stuff off. I'm a bit rushed because I actually forgot this was happening until just a couple of minutes ago, and I am very unprepared. I will be adding a chat box in a second once I remember what I'm doing. So just bear with me. Obviously, I can't really check the sound at the moment because the stream is currently not playing any sound, but hopefully you can all hear me okay. It's the same settings I had with the Akuma stream, so it should be fine really. But we'll see how it goes anyway. You might get some weird stuff coming up because I'm just adding. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. I'm just adding a browser tab for me to add the chat on, so just bear with me. Yeah, it's fine. That's what I wanted. Pop out chats. Ugh. Should probably keep this on so I don't have to do this every time. Why are you doing that? That's weird. Oh, why'd you mess that up? Great, I've got to figure out this now. I don't get why it's doing that. I literally did it just fine the other day. Oh, there we go. I don't know what was wrong there. Hello, Mr. Howell. There we go. Finally, right. Ready to go. Got about 5 minutes. So yeah, PlayStation State of Play. Like I said, I'm really not expecting a lot from this. I believe it got leaked actually. Some of the stuff that's well, maybe all of the stuff that's going to be in this showcase got leaked, and it doesn't sound too exciting for me personally. I know some people out there are probably gonna like a lot of what gets shown today, but for me personally, there's only one thing that I think sounds interesting that I'm quite looking forward to. That's going to be on this. I won't spoil it just in case people haven't seen the leaks. Hey, how's it going? Move you up a bit there. So yeah, otherwise, there's been interesting day today. Actually, got a new Dragon Ball Sparking Zero trailer, which is really cool. I haven't covered Sparking Zero, to be honest, in a while on the channel because it's just, to be honest, there wasn't much really I could keep doing videos on except me just talking about how good the game looks and how I'm excited for it. Still, same think I'll be doing the last couple of videos. But the game looks great still. I'm very excited for everything. The characters they've been showing, I think everyone looks great so far. The trailer they put out today was quite good. Um, got a little bit of info about Street Fighter 6 Year 2. By the sounds of it, it's all going to be announced at once, which is great, which is, what I was really hoping for. So, that's good. That's definitely a relief off my eye. That's definitely a relief for me because I was definitely not looking forward to the idea of having to wait, one by one all along. Um, one by one like they've done for the seasons in the past for Street Fighter 5. I was really not looking forward to the idea of having to wait, how many months to get that season revealed one by one. So hopefully they'll do it one by one. Hopefully they'll announce it at once like they did for Year 1, which seems to be the case, which is good. I'm not expecting Street Fighter 6 here. I think that's far more likely at Summer Games Fest. I've thought that from the beginning, really. I said on Twitter and all that. I'm not really expecting it here, but it's the off chance that it's here. But yeah, I'm not expecting anything here. Um, yeah, they also seem to tease that apparently there's going to be a character that people are just going to be like, can't believe, like people aren't going to believe that Capcom are doing a certain character or something. So it's definitely interesting. I still think the only character I think I can think of that can get a reaction like that, where it's not really negative but it's not really positive, is like Remy. To be honest, Remy's kind of the only character I can think of where like people would be more just kind of baffled that they chose that character of all characters rather than like a Rufus or an Abigail or anything like that. Yeah, Akuma was fun. Like, I'm not the biggest Akuma fan in general, but he played decently. He yeah, he plays like a very much better Akuma, to be honest. It's definitely my favorite version of Akuma. But that's a low bar for me, in all honesty. Like, I've never really cared about Akuma, but he is pretty fun in 6. I didn't like any of his World Tour stuff though. And like any of his stories, I thought the story side of it I thought was pretty mediocre. I think Necro's definitely another good shout. I think like 3 characters are definitely like the 3 kind of oddballs sort of Street Fighter 3, like Necro, Remy, and 12. I don't see 12 to be honest, just because it's just 12. I could totally see it being Necro though, but I Necro's such a weird one because I mean I would love Necro. Necro's probably my third most wanted character to be in 6, but I don't know. I feel like it's almost like too daunting in a way. Like if I was, a Capcom dev, I wouldn't even know like the first step I would take in trying to bring, Necro into a 3D game, especially a 3D game with these type of sort of semi-realistic visuals. I think you really run the risk of having him look honestly like terrifying, which I don't think is a bad thing, but you really risk the chance of some people just being utterly turned off, like just visually, like the first look of just being like you, and then obviously there's a lot more to. Oh, this is my cable. Obviously, there's a lot more to Necro than just how he looks, which is the point of his character, I feel. But you kind of run the risk of people not really being willing to look past that. Am I even on the right stream? Because it should have started by now. Um, I should have live, but nothing's. Nope, still this. I don't know if that's what everybody's doing. Got on there, and I hate using the Twitch app on PlayStation to be honest, but it's the easiest way for me to stream this. I suppose I could do it on web browser, but yeah, it's more trouble than it's worth, really. I might do it for Summer Games Fest. Oh, do you mean the copy fighters? I'm fairly certain the copy fighters are more Seth related. Um, yeah, there's a whole lot of thing for like there's a lot of stuff with like CERN, like SIRN, and the copy fighters that is very Seth related. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's quite loud. hopefully that's alright. Hopefully you can still hear the stream and hear me. I don't really have a lot of time. Not really giving me much time to check to see if this audio's fine. Just let me know in the... Ooh, keep hitting my cable. Just let me know in the chat if the audio sounds good to you guys. If it's, you know, if you can hear me and you can hear the stream alright. I'll be rooting for Sean until the day he shows up. You know, nothing's going to stop me from bringing the Sean hype, but we'll just have to see how it goes. He better be in the game, man. He better be in, if not season 2, then...
Hi everyone, I'm Asad Kizilbash.
And season 3, hopefully. But we'll just have to see how it goes.
I'm here to welcome one of the newest members of the PlayStation Studios family, Firewalk. This team brings together some of the most talented developers in our industry, with an incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space. We announced their first game, Concord, last year,
up a bit.
and today they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine on PS5. But first, here's an extended vignette introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord Galaxy. Enjoy.
Cool. I'm glad I got the audio sorted on that. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
It wasn't the plan. It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years.
I appreciate that. That's great. Thank you.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
A few more minutes. Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Oh, where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then, that. That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue button...
Amar, we will. We will.
I'll be waiting outside.
No one moves. We'll be taking this off your hands.
What? This?
Funny.
Slow them down a little for you. Meet at the rendezvous point.
Wait, what? Where's the rendezvous? I didn't catch that.
Copy that, Bill.
Shield out!
Well played.
Fine. They only got one of my legs.
How are those hands? How bad is it? You're still mad at me?
Legs!
Got him.
One off. This is you.
Got him.
I am developing a taste for destruction. Goodbye.
This would be a very dishonorable way for us all to die.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying dishonorably. And also, we're bringing this back with us. Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not dare.
Well, we were supposed to stick together.
If you let
Him
go,
would
I
never leave me.
swear I will rain
Oh,
vengeance.
look, there they are. Hi. What the?
I am glad you avoided a dishonorable death.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
I knew this was gonna work.
This wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one we started with. All right, another satisfied customer. Goods delivered. I send everyone their cut.
Ooh, yeah.
So do you, like, carry it around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll have
scaffolding.
no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
You sound ridiculous.
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log on, you're part of
I mean,
the
that was a
crew of
fun
the North
trailer,
Star,
but it's kind of
a
meaningless
group of
without
guns for
gameplay,
hire
which I
known in our
assume this is.
galaxy as free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars. They take high-stake jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
Free gunning. It's hard work, but it's our work, and we don't take it for granted. Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target. Yeah, you better run.
Oh, it's
Free
just
gunners have a
Overwatch.
shot
Okay.
at making something of themselves, a chance to be someone.
Well, that's kind of disappointing. I thought it was more kind of co-op, kind of like maybe Guardians type esque. I mean, I haven't played Guardians, but
Need a second to fix myself up.
I didn't think it'd just be like PvP, you know, like Lawbreakers, that type of thing.
And in the wild,
It's a bit disappointing,
it's
but oh well.
anyone's game. You won't survive on your own.
Target blinded.
Finally, to battle. Endless rage!
We risk our lives every day to do the job.
I'll clear the way. Time to show them the big guns. That's me.
This crew will go anywhere. Take any job. Face any enemy.
No, that is very true. Yeah, when you've seen, yeah, when you've seen one of these, you have pretty much seen them all. I mean, like nothing I'm seeing here. I mean, the visuals of it and the style, like the art style of it is cool. Like I'm into that, but gameplay-wise, like it's just not really doing anything interesting from what I can tell. But I'm not a fan of that type of game anyway, so I probably don't know what an interesting or bad.
With
You know,
Concord,
one of these looks
we
like,
lean
to be
on the
honest.
strengths and background of
Because
our
I've just
team
not
to make
really
a
played
tight,
them.
well-balanced FPS that feels great to play. We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games in the interesting way that the asymmetry of their characters makes every fight, every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the characters, really pushing the possibility space of two different characters colliding. It's all about creating opportunities for improvisation. That's where we can get out of the way and let players find their own magic. We also have abilities that are meant to have impact beyond direct combat. Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds of a mode or multiple respawns across a match. There are healing pads, bullet blocking domes, explosive traps, lane blocking walls, all kinds of ways to support your team or disrupt your enemies. Coordinated teams can set up and plan ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can shift the battlefield to their advantage.
We've got everything from mystics and medics to gunslingers and sparked robots. Every character brings their own unique personality, skills, and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew. Every week, when you log into Concord, you will be welcomed with a new cinematic vignette that
That's
will give
true,
you a
yeah.
chance to see our characters off the job. They will feature ongoing narrative arcs that grow the characters' stories and relationships.
Okay, that's
and
actually
unpack
interesting.
The broader
I like the sound of that. Not enough to play this, but
We're excited to share that
I
we'll
think
be
that's an
hosting a
interesting way
pre-launch
of
beta
just
in
expanding
July,
it. Better than
followed
how
by
like Overwatch and all them
Concord's
does,
global
like
launch on
do
August
it from
23rd,
what I've seen.
2024.
That's quite soon, actually. Surprised. I thought that would be like next year, to be honest. But no, that was a decent show and just not my type of game, really. At the end of the day.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you? A calm and reasonable person.
Oh, cool, it's coming to PC, but I don't really play it on PC. So, I mean, I do, but I don't play big games like this on PC. I just emulate all the shit in The Sims 3, really. That's all I really play on PC. It'd be good for mods, I guess, to see what mods people do. Because there were some funny ones I remember from God of War 2018.
Death can have me. When it earns me.
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
That's cool.
We have
I always like ultra wide.
They're too fast! Look out!
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
Soldiers and officials alike oppress the people for personal gain, and the people must turn to thievery for food. Perhaps this is heaven's way of lamenting the state of the land.
Oh, is this Dynasty
Men are
Warriors?
powerless at the feet of the divine.
I actually never played these. I've always kind of wanted to, but I'm not a big. I'm not a big Muso fan, to be honest. I've tried a couple of them. Oh, that looks crazy though. Okay, this one I might try because this looks crazy. I love how many people they've got on screen at once. That's awesome. I actually like his design as well. Dinosaur Origins, cool. I'm gonna actually check that out. That actually looked pretty fun.
Momo, I think I was dreaming. It wasn't a dream. We were really transported to Mirrorland.
The path of a stylist is never easy. So, are you ready for it?
Ready. Ready.
Not gonna lie, I kind of tuned out when the anime girl showed up.
Is it you who pursues infinity? Or is infinity awaiting you?
I mean, cool for people that are into that, but that's not my thing. I thought that, I was looking at the screen when I heard stars. Like, I honestly thought it was Wesker for a second. Shit myself.
Until the towering shadows vanished into the mist.
I pray for their grace, but all that came were inferior shades.
Why do we have to bear the consequences of such power?
Time. War. Mortality. These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands.
This looks interesting.
Wayward emissaries, grant us the forgotten miracles. Rain fire from above. This desolate land.
I actually really like the idea of doing a Souls game with a kid like strapped to your back. I think that's really fun. Like, just feels like a fun way of going about it.
Remember, no matter what happens,
It'd be funny if,
did
like,
not
can you
betray
roll
this world.
backwards and just like roll over the kid? That look decent. 2025. Alright, I'll see you later. Oh, we are. Sleepy time.
I thought I could be a hero and break the curse. But I was a fool. There's no hope here. And the gods that walk among us thirst for death.
Well, you mean Death Stranding? Ah! Kind of, in a very roundabout way. You just had a baby in like a jar, like strapped to your stomach. And you just carry boxes around. This one looks more like a Souls game where you just got a kid on your back.
The poison in my veins begs me to kill.
I'll put you in the ground. The power of our God is immeasurable.
Sorry if I end up yawning into the mic, by the way. It's like almost midnight here.
But
I say
heroes
almost
don't
midnight,
survive the Forsaken Lands.
40 minutes, but I used to do stream and stuff this late.
Only monsters do.
Yeah, I probably won't stick around for long once this is finished. I'll probably do a quick wrap up and be gone like within 5 minutes after the end. Or if they end on Monster Hunter Wild, I'll just stop the stream while Monster Hunter Wild is on, because I don't like Monster Hunter. Oh, Alien in VR, that's cool. This kind of feels like what Colonial Marine should have been. That artwork looked silly.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. I'm back on State of Play to introduce more exciting titles coming to PlayStation, starting with a highly anticipated PvP shooter, playable soon on PS5.
Another PvP shooter. Oh, it's Marvel. Oh, is this the Marvels thing? That's basically like the Overwatch clone I've heard about.
All realities converge here. Destiny awaits. Stronger together. Who needs a power-up? Free fire zone.
Embrace the chaos.
Insignificant attacks.
Oh, this is so Overwatch. Like the art style is just. They're not even trying to like be subtle about it. I think it's actually the first time I've seen gameplay of this. Even Spider-Man looks Overwatch as shit.
Gonna get sticky.
Oh, dude, why? Why would you make somebody record that line? I hope Venom just looks like Venom. Which is good because it's Venom.
Okay.
Shouldn't fuck with that. What the fuck is that?
Conquered space.
Oh yeah, that didn't look great. To me, personally speaking, I was not keen on that. Wait, that's Battle Royale. That just looked like Overwatch, like PvP. Like that was the most blatant Overwatch clone I've ever seen in my life. That's Battle Royale as well. That's too many like trend chasing. Like, that's too much trend chasing. I mean, you need to pick one trend to chase. Can't have like multiple. And a lot of like Chinese games are just making like Bloodborne and Sekiro like Dark Souls clones. Like, or is it me? Like, this is like the third one in this state of play, or like at least the second. But like, even stuff like Wukong and all that, like, I just feel like so many Chinese studios are just making like Souls clones.
Hello, friends and fans. I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Black.
Oh, this is the Until Dawn remake, the most pointless remake of all time currently. I mean, it's cool, looks good, but this game is like not even 10 years old.
It means so much to me that we're all still here together.
Fight the break of dawn.
I feel like someone's watching us.
There's no one out there. Let's make this one trip we will never forget.
Mike, Emily?
I was down there.
You were?
It was horrible.
I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone killed.
We should stay put right here until dawn.
She said it.
You can't let me die!
I mean, it looks good. I can't fathom why they're remaking it. Like, it seems like such an unnecessary remake. Like, it's not even 10 years old. Oh well, probably not gonna buy it anyway.
All
Arkham was once a peaceful land, but each day descends further into madness. Famine and plague besiege us. The very earth is being poisoned. The Count's men, once our protectors, have turned on us. And now they come for me. I must be the one to face this nightmare.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself!
But I need not do it alone.
Oh, Silent Hill 2. Oh, I'm so like.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just.
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
Ugh, this game just rubs me the wrong way. Like this
Silent Hill.
remake, how they're doing it.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it?
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
No, you shouldn't be here.
They're still focusing on combat. Why? That's not what these games are.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Everything I've seen in this just screams like they just don't get. They just don't get the original.
No, please.
I still.
Capcom announced this next game last December, offering just a glimpse of what's in store for their celebrated franchise. Today, I am so excited to share
Everything
the
I've seen in
first
Silent
full
Hill 2
gameplay
remake just
trailer
proves
for
to me
Monster
that like
Hunter
just it
Wilds.
shouldn't have been made at the state that Konami is in, because they just don't get it. Is this the last one? That has to be the last one.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great.
You bet.
These are my
I
controllers
hope
had
we
enough.
find them soon.
Actually, the one game that got leaked that hasn't shown up yet is the one I want to see the most. So I will persevere.
I've never heard of a correct
But if this
novel
ends on this and I don't get that game,
One of
I'm gonna be
them's got
pissed
big
that
spikes on
they
its
forced me
back.
to watch Monster Hunter.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make for the desert.
Right.
sandstorm!
Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
Yeah, they look cool at least. I tried playing World, and it just wasn't for me really. It's not a game I can sit and play for hours and hours and hours. I mean, all the respect in the world to people that are into it. You know, I know how much people are happy with how big the series has gotten now, but yeah, it's just not for me. But I think in general, I mean, that was a decent trailer. But in the past, like previous Capcom showcases, when they've showed off Monster Hunter, like I've always just been so bored watching their trailers. That was a decent one, but yeah, in the past they've always just, for me, I've always found them to have like really boring trailers. Oh, this is Astrobot, please. Yes, yes, yes. This is the one I've been wanting. It's the only reason why I still decided to tune in. I still think the Astro's Playroom's the best game on PS5. Like, I love that game. So more Astrobot is A-okay. Oh man, this looks great.
What did you say your name was?
Oh yeah, like 100%. I think this is still. I mean, bear in mind I haven't played every PS5 game that's come out, but like in terms of like PS5 exclusives, like games made for the PS5, I still think this is my favorite one. I feel like it's the only one that's actually used the PS5 to its fullest. Like I think every other game just hasn't really. And I mean like. When I say like to the fullest, I mean like using the controller as well. Looks cool. So yeah, like I absolutely loved. I loved Astro's Playroom, so more of that is absolutely A-okay to me. I mean, it's not my favorite game ever made or anything, but I enjoyed it. Nice. Yeah, I'll 100% look at that when it comes out. That looked awesome.
Be sure to visit PlayStation blog for more on the games you just saw, as well as PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through June 12th, with deals on PlayStation Store, great new content coming to PlayStation Plus, and much more.
that it? Yeah, that was it. Honestly, the state of play is really bad, in all honesty. I mean, that was fine. But, yeah, I was not expecting Street Fighter 6 here, to be honest. Like, it was a very, very slim chance. It was like a 5%, like 10% chance at best. I think it was either Monster Hunter World or Wilds or whatever it's called, or Street Fighter 6. So, you know, I was leaning towards Monster Hunter for this. I think Summer Games Fest will have something for Street Fighter 6. So, yeah. So I'll wrap it up because, like I said, I don't really have a lot to talk about after that. It was a pretty bog standard state of play. There's some cool stuff there. I'm definitely interested in Dynasty Warriors, and I thought Astro looked great. Everything else was kind of okay to meh, to just not really my thing. But yeah, thanks for tuning in with me, everybody who did. It was short but sweet, but you know, I just wasn't really expecting much from this anyway. I'll definitely, and well, I say definitely, I will hopefully stream. I do a similar stream for Summer Games Fest on June 7th, which is like 2 weeks away? A week away? Let me check my calendar. Oh, it's literally next Friday. So I'll be back next Friday doing another stream to do my reactions for Summer Games Fest, because I know there's at least one thing that's going to be there that I'll want to see, which is Dragon Ball Z. Oh, just not, sorry, there's no Z, is there? Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. They've already confirmed there's a new trailer there. I expect we'll get the release date at Summer Games Fest for that. So I think, you know, that alone will probably make Summer Games Fest more interesting. But yeah, until then, thank you all for watching, and I shall see you on the next one. Thank you and goodbye.